Good afternoon, boys and girls. I've been working today. So here's just a little tidbit about pruning trees. How to and how not to. Alright, so let's see if we can turn the camera around the other way. Alright, so if you look right here, this limb was trimmed years ago. That I trimmed this year. See that? That was trimmed years ago. I'm not a tree surgeon, but there's a couple more up there. And it's not foolproof. On the left, that looks bad. Probably should have had some pruning stuff put on it. See? If you cut them close, flush with the tree, it'll heal up. Or it's supposed to. Now this is a really big sycamore tree right here. And a golf cart coming down the road. Yep, there goes the golf cart. Okay, so, see that? I'll give you an idea how big that is, or how big that was. You look up the tree, there's some more. See that one? That's just as big. That one there ain't quite as big. I cut that years ago. You don't see any limbs coming out from it. See the one I just cut? Recently, like maybe a month ago, flush with the tree. It'll heal up. See, there's one as big as those others. 6, 7, 8 inches across. There's one up there, you can't hardly see it. Now, when the tree trimmer come and trimmed, look how he trimmed. You see the green growth growing back on it? Look at all of them. Let's see here. Zoom out a little bit. See that? He didn't cut it flush with the tree. Now this is a tree surgeon. He's a tree trimmer. Now he's got more guts than I do because I ain't wanting to get that high. But in the bucket, you cut them flush, they don't grow back. They heal. See how this is trimmed? It ain't very good lighting. See how big this is? I trimmed that years ago. And I trimmed that years ago. It's kind of a weird heel, but nevertheless. This one has already got stuff growing out of it. See up there? Many of them. You can see where I've cut. This is where the power company cut. What a mess. And it ain't foolproof. But they should try to cut flush with the tree. Always. Because if you don't, you'll have that. Go over here and see if we can find another example. I planted these trees here when they was a foot tall, roots and all. Now I've trimmed on this one some. See there? No little limbs going out from it. That ain't perfect by no means. There's a whole bunch. See? No limbs going out from it. Right there. Now that one there I cut here not too long ago. Where's it at? All I was worried about is quick trying to get it out from the shade. It's killing my bushes. I got too much shade. I've been trimming these trees for years. You can't see it, but there's a heel mark there and a heel mark there and a heel mark there. You can see several up in there where I've cut them off. when he cut this one, he did basically the same thing when I realized that I asked him to cut them off flush. So he did. But there's several, they don't stand out prominently, but there's several things that I've cut off this tree. Nothing grew. For years I've been trimming these trees until they got out of reach. See there? Cut them flush with the tree, as close to as you can. And I suggest that your tree trimmer does also. See there? About as big as my hand, not quite. Now I actually got them to trim these pretty close. Should have been cut a little differently, but you can only do so much. But just keep in mind, cut them flush and they will heal and not grow a bunch of little trees or little limbs. All right. Well, I hope you found this a little informative. If you liked it, like it, subscribe. Maybe one day I'll show something worthwhile. Have a great day.